So last week, I asked you guys what would be a good way to start back on YouTube, and I got an answer. This is from Krutik Korin, or Quarren. Man, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I'm really bad at pronouncing names, but I appreciate the comment. It says, would be a good start by doing that in-depth analysis on the MacBook 2009 you bought. Alright, man, so I did just that. Would you stop? Please? Please? If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, I'm talking to this light. So let's get into it. Hey guys, how the heck are ya? It is I, the vlogger man for you, aka Noah Tate, and I'm back on this Thursday. Yes, I'm back. And what are we starting out with? Well, we're starting out on an in-depth analysis on this MacBook 2009 that I bought last year, around April, May. I don't know, you can go back and watch it. It is on the YouTube channel of me unboxing it. But this MacBook has had some good times and some bad times. I used this while I was in college last year. It was great. Okay, so let's hold on and let's make a pro and con list. So there's some pros and there's a couple cons. Pros. It's a MacBook and I got it for super cheap. What else? It's very easy on the go. I can edit on Final Cut Pro on here. I can search the web. I can do some audio clipping if I need to on some audio programs. I can get my podcast, get my iTunes, anything like that. Search the web, use word processor. It's a computer, okay? That's what it is. It's a computer on the go. It's a MacBook. The pros that I mentioned were, I can edit on the go, and that's the big reason that I bought it. That was the big reason I bought it. Okay, so let me get to the cons, and it's got a few. Cons. It doesn't run the newest software of, OS, okay? It is whatever my Mac Mini is. I'm not entirely sure what that is, and I would look it up for you guys, but there's another con. The battery on this thing is dead. It's just shot. It won't work unless I plug it in. So I gotta order a new battery. I found that out the other day. So that's wonderful. Another con, this fan on this thing is so loud. I mean, literally the loudest thing I've ever heard. It's like you're sitting in a coffee shop and it's like a freaking jet engine's going off on your computer. This thing is so loud. I mean, just literally loud, and it's not even worth it. I've tried to fix this fan. I do not know what is wrong with it. I mean, if you've got a MacBook 2009, please let me know if your fan is like mine. That thing just sounds like a jet engine. It's just, and then it just gets super hot, and then you just don't know what to do with it. So I was sitting in I don't know, English class in college using this thing, and man, it sounded like a freaking jet was going off. I had people looking at me. I was like, man, come on, MacBook, you can do better. So that's one of the biggest cons for me, is the fan. It's just so loud. Especially if you're trying to do some video editing or something, it's just terrible. Just literally terrible. And it's not that it doesn't work, but this MacBook is also slow because it's older. I don't remember the specific RAM or anything that's in this. You can go back and watch that, but it's just not a lot, guys. It really is not a whole lot, and it's just slow. And so, that's the biggest con for me, is that it's super slow. And the fan sounds like a jet. Literally just sounds like a jet engine going off. And all in all, it's old. MacBooks don't look like that anymore, guys. So that's the pros and cons list. It's great for on-the-go editing. It's not so great on-the-go editing because it's slow and the fan's loud. So they kind of, why are you doing that to me, Light? Anyways, they kind of contradict themselves, really, and is it worth the hassle? Yes and no. Like I said, you can video edit on here if you're trying to use Final Cut Pro. It's slow at times, like super slow at times, and it sounds like a jet engine. What else am I gonna say? You can do that on here. The only reason I would consider buying this, if I were you, and this is the only way I'd consider buying this, or an older MacBook, the only way I would consider buying that is if I'm getting it on the super cheap, and all I'm using it for is internet, email, and maybe a word processor. That's the only reason I would buy it, and iTunes and podcasts and stuff like that. That would be the only reason I would buy it. I would not buy it if you're trying to edit videos on the go. If you're trying to, I don't know, use GarageBand on the go. It's pretty slow with that too. I've tried it a couple times. So you're not going to get a super useful experience. If you have to have something and you want a MacBook, then go for it. If you have to have it, if you can't afford anything else, then go for it. And you have to have a Mac, then by all means go for it. But if I were you, and this is me, if I were you, I would save up a little bit more money and get something a little better, because that's what I'm really about to do. Saving up the money so I can get a new MacBook and a new Mac, because the Mac Mini is still great. I use this thing every day. It does great. But the MacBook, on the other hand, is, I don't know. It's just shot, man. It's 2009 where my Mac Mini is 2011. But also, you cannot update to the newest OS. I've tried a million times, and you can't, man. It runs OS X, and I can't remember what exactly. It's on the newest one, whatever that one was. The one after, it's the one before the one you can talk to Siri. I don't remember that because my Mac can't update to that one either for some reason. What the heck? I just don't have that newer software, and that's what I need, is the new stuff. But, like I said, if you really, really, really need a computer, and I mean just really, 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 really need a computer, then go for it. But, man, I would save up for something that you freaking like. I would save up for something better. And just all out seriousness, save up for something better. It's good and all, but I can't recommend it to anybody. I really can't. I recommended it to a couple of my friends just because of how cheap it is, and just, you can get away with GarageBand. Okay, you can. It's not like a movie editor. You can get away with GarageBand. If you're gonna use it for that, you can get away with that. It may be slow at times, but it's not always slow. Not like movie editing or video editing. It's terrible for that. Do not buy it for that for any reason. When I was looking at reviews, there wasn't very many reviews on YouTube for this thing. And, well, it being used, when I got it, it had, you know, scratch marks and scuffs on it. It was old, because I got it in, 2016? And it's 2009. That's, 6 years old? Yeah, I mean, come on. No, that's 7 years old, right? 7 years old. So that computer is 7 years old. It's 8 years old this year. Just think about the technology we had 8 years ago, and think about the technology now, and just see how different it is. And that's why this thing ain't running right. So, all in all serious, if you want to get something better, get it. If you want a MacBook, do something better than an early 2009, or mid 2009, or late 2009. I don't remember. But yeah. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. That's all I'm going to say about this thing, because I really can't turn it on anymore, and I need to buy a new battery for it, but I don't know if that's a waste of money if I'm just going to buy another MacBook sometime. So we'll just have to see. I really don't know. So it may be a waste of money, it may not be. I do need to get some files off here, but I can actually plug it into the wall if I need to, just to get some power for a little bit. But hey, I really can't show you nothing on this, guys. but I'm sorry about that. But I hope this video is helpful. I hope you enjoyed just watching it. I hope you enjoy that I'm back on Thursdays. But guys, anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please like this video, subscribe guys, it really helped me out a lot. Like I said, I'm back on Thursdays, so the only time I'm uploading during the week is on Thursdays, unless it's super something that needs to get out, super special or something, then there will be a video. But for now guys, this is it. So guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.